yesterday. Let me check if stream is working. Probably. Okay, it's up and running. Okay. Yep, stream's running. That's good. So, let me see where I left the project yesterday. Yep. Oh, my hair looks like a mess, but whatever. And let's see, I'm kind of curious to see if it works on Twitter as well. Actually, it is. Funny. Okay. And let me see if Restream chat is working. It should. Yep, it is. Hey, Sir Marty. Nazar, hello. Akib, morning. Hello, everyone. Okay. Let's move chat somewhere here. Guten Morgen. Whoa, hello. So, where did I left project yesterday? Let me run it on simulator and I will show what I built yesterday and what I'm planning to do today. Okay, it's building. I have coffee ready. Cheers. Good morning, everyone. Poland. Good morning, Poland. Hello. Oh, I'm working on my freediving application, just implementing few features requested by users. Okay, startup. Hi, Marcel. We see Twitter chat as well. Nice, it works. It's first time ever trying to stream on Twitter to see how that will work. Anyways, better player is on YouTube. If anyone wants to better player quality, then that's that, but it should work on Twitter as well. Okay, so what I did yesterday, I added here, basically this is my freediving application, here is training, and users kind of complaining that it's not really, there's no place to see what exactly should be done in training, basically full picture. And I would like to open it here, and it's here we have like the info button, something like that. And currently that's like empty page. That's what I added yesterday. Here we have our training info view, that empty page. I don't need authors. I know who was working on which feature in this application. For co-streams. Yes, we are running on Kick, Twitch, YouTube and Twitter aka X. Trials on MacBook Air M3. Do we have it released? Probably that's a trick question, because I'm pretty sure that we don't have Air 3 M3, but I may sleep on it. I'm not interested because I like better screen on MacBook Pro and all the ports on MacBook Pro. So therefore I do not pay attention, but generally that's a great machine to start. Silent launch on Apple's website today. Cool. Best courses to learn. Let's see if this command works. Here it is. I like that Sean Allen course, his teaching method, but generally if you're looking, for example, for free courses, I would recommend Hacking with Swift, 100 Ways of SwiftUI. If you are willing to pay and basically I don't mind to pay, I like Sean Allen's courses. In my opinion, he's basically, that doesn't matter what is my opinion about teacher, but the thing is that you have to find teacher which teaching style do you like. That's it. Swift, full thinking, I don't know that. Yeah, but I'm not the best person to recommend because I'm not learning basics anymore and I just do not follow all the courses. Okay, whatever. So we have exercise view. In exercise view, I implemented that button to show that pop-up screen. That works. Here we have. Then I have training info view, which is just empty card for now. And also I created card, which will show kind of each record in the training, because training basically is record with breathing and breath holding sessions. That's it. Nick Sarno. Oh, interesting. So yeah, Swiftful thinking. I should check that out because I don't follow courses. Hey Balinci, hello my dear friend, how are you? Okay, probably card like that will work. Title actually will be ventilate. And this will be breathe for something like that. Full stack Twitter clone. Wait a minute, you just said, okay, I understood that we are talking about iOS and Swift tutorials, right? And now you're talking about full stack, so no wonder that I don't know. There's no surprise that I don't know anything about full stack development tutorials because I'm developing iOS mostly. Hey Grodam. Starting developing apps for Vision OS? No, I'm not planning to start developing apps for Apple Vision Pro anytime soon because time limitations. I just don't have time for that. I have backlog with ideas for existing applications, few more ideas which I would like start to build now, basically some new applications. I would like to run like let's say cohort-based course when I'm teaching what I know, and I would like to create YouTube videos more. I still have to work on my freelance projects and spend time with family. So I just don't have time for that. And from financial perspective, I don't think it makes sense to develop applications for Vision Pro yet, because there are not so many devices, not so many users and so on. We can sleep in a little bit. Sure, if you will be early in the platform, you have a chance to be first, get the bigger market, kind of part of the market and so on, but I just don't have time for that. Can you run app from iPhone on M1? Yes. Throw some code with Chris. His tutorials are great, his YouTube channel is great and so on, but basically that is teaching and learning. It is learning is about teacher, and I just like Sean Allen teaching style better. That's it. I'm not saying one or another is, I don't know, better content, of course, at what else not. That's just, I don't know, preference. And let me say, he's slower probably in teaching, and Sean Allen, in my opinion, going a little bit faster. I kind of like that. Okay, training info view here. Actually, we should feed training to it, and then we should update that view from training. I don't know how we do that. I don't remember. I imagine that our training is training, because I have training as a structure. Yeah, exactly. Small market. Yep. I don't have enough time for my own apps, and for content I have less than I would like to spend. And here for trainings, I need some static training. Probably we feeding it in exercise view. How do I do that? Probably I should have something. Yeah. Training program manager, test training. This will work. Let's see if that will work. I think it should. How do you keep private keys password off the screen when streaming your projects? I usually have kind of constant file for that. And also, I don't know, for example, if I will leak my, for example, revenue cat key, which is basically implemented in the application to send transactions, I don't know what even horrible will happen, because basically you can reuse the same key to implement in a purchase in your application, but at the end of the day you will just send money to me. So I'm not sure even if that is so critical. Maybe it is. But short answer is I'm keeping them in separate files and trying to kind of think about when I'm kind of switching to them. Okay, where we are. Okay, we will need to feed training here. And training will be where I can get my current training somewhere. Exercise manager training probably is it. Yeah, we are setting just one training in it, and that should be it. Let's see. Probably that will work. You're using MVVM, kind of, yeah. Day coding, job, personal project, family time. I like to have day longer. Yeah. Same. But that's all about priorities, you know, and planning and so on. I don't know. What can we do? We have only time that we have. So here for header, where we will go with training name probably. No, not capitalized. Test training, amazing. So we are reading that, great. Probably we need some kind of description here as well. I guess we have training description as well. Training, something like description. Yeah, I have training description. Yeah, I was smart to adding that, not test, but text. Okay, just for test purpose, nice. Okay. Let's see if I will run it. Probably we should already read correct data. From selected training. Let's just test that quickly. That assumption. The quality on here, not so bad. Oh, interesting, yeah. Yeah, I don't know who is watching. I don't know how many, let's say, watching live streams on Twitter, but I don't know. I just wanted to try. Okay, it kind of works. So we are getting training name. Here is training name, here is training description. So, and we are getting it here as well. It still looks kind of ugly, but it works. Michael, is it recommended to be an iOS developer? I didn't get your question, but I don't know, all the other professions that we had in 2023 are still working and actual in 2024. Okay, this works. So probably I have some kind of, how I showed that on the training card. On the training card I have kind of more info, like how many cycles, how many time it will take, that info. I would like to show that as well. Tony, that is just my first Chemex. No worries about that. Sure, I will drink it and I will make more. It will be done by the end of this stream and I will need more. And I mean, by the end of the stream, I'm streaming until about 9:30, so it's about for 2 hours of driving fuel. I mean, driving by coding, yeah. No worries about that. Okay, so here we will need another text, and that will be something like how we do calculate that training. Do I have that, or we are calculated? Oh, I have training cycles, training length. Okay. Drinking too much. At that I might stop having this effect on me eventually. I have to say that probably I don't feel any effect from coffee on me, to be frank. Also, I was off the coffee 2 years ago, probably in summer. Yeah, something like that. No, it was in autumn. Yeah, autumn. Not this autumn, not previous, but autumn before. I didn't drink coffee for about 2 or 3 weeks because I had a little bit problems with stomach. Just, I don't know, some kind of burning feeling after coffee and spicy food and all that stuff. So I stopped drinking coffee for a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. Didn't see big difference, let's say, in my day-to-day life. Yeah, for first 2 days, 2 or 3 days, I guess 2 days, I had headaches because of missing coffee, but that was it. I don't know. I like it taste, and probably I'm drinking too much coffee, but I'm drinking about, I don't know, maybe 2 Chemexes, like in average day. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but generally. No, I do not do detox. I don't know. I can drink, let's say, espresso and go to sleep in an hour or so, but where do I calculate that card? Freshly ground. Yeah, it's better, you know, if you just ground it and make it. It just tastes better. Where I am creating those okay, so that's my home view, and I have those cards here behind. I'm just kind of curious, how do I calculate this thing? I just don't want to redo that again. Probably I have somewhere this to copy paste. Exercise view. Is that exercise view? Maybe. No, exercise view should be that big one, kind of training view. Is it? Yeah, that's training view. Oh, but actually we have this here as well. 8 cycles, what else not? Here it is. Training name. Timer mode. That's training phase. Oh, here it is. This line. Set off. No, that's set off. That's training name. Come on. Training name is test training. Oh, that's because training is not running. Okay, now I see. That will show set of that, and here we have this line. Okay, finally found it. This line. I just didn't want to find it again, so training cycles we have here, and training length we also have here. Okay, find it. Okay, here we will go another text, and we will need some formatting here as well. And we don't need exercise manager, we already have training here injected in this view. Okay, something wrong. What is wrong here? Are we good? Okay. Okay, now it works. What kind of coffee do you like? I like local brewery coffee from local breweries, but those are crazy expensive. So there is Rocket Beans. They are selling globally as well. Calvin, that coffee is nice, but they are just expensive because those are small breweries with pricey coffee. So usually I'm just buying something from big brands, and usually I'm buying Lavazza. That's Italian coffee, which is fine, okayish coffee. Okay, so this will work. Training description will go up here. We will need a little bit more formatting. Should we keep that list in VStack? Probably. Yeah, definitely yes. But I will take your job soon. AI will take my job soon. Oh, welcome. At least one of them. I have 3 jobs currently, and could be cool if I can outsource at least one of them. Yeah, I think Lavazza is not bad because Italians generally kind of understand how to make coffee, right, Tony? Sorry, I'm just making assumptions. Tony is a very Italian name. But I like traveling in Italy. It is just kind of, you can go in any gas station and buy amazing coffee. Yeah, I am Swift dev. Yeah, if you don't want AI to take your jobs, go and work as carpenter. But if you're thinking that AI will take programmers' jobs, yeah, you're right. If you are a programmer and if you are thinking like that, then you're right. If you understand that AI will be another tool in your toolset as a developer, as a programmer, then you are also right. So choose your destiny, choose your, let's say, future. From Croatia. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's not cool probably to make assumptions, just that sounds very Italian, yeah. Okay, here we will do multi-line alignment. Let's go for center. Probably we should do something a little bit nicer with fonts. Why I added this padding, I don't remember. Whatever. Probably that was GitHub Copilot. Actually, we need padding everywhere. AI can take my job, I do nothing at work. Yeah. I was thinking that this fear about AI taking jobs is over already, but yeah, probably I'm wrong. Yeah, actually kind of little bit padding from the extra padding from the top will help to look it nicer, so it should be title probably. What kind of font we will have here? I will say subheadline sounds good. Probably that's too much padding. Do we have... Yeah, the test training is hard-coded. Okay, let's stick with that. And that's funny how we first remember the days when we programmed in C programming languages, then we were afraid from pointers and memory allocations. That is not safe, yada yada, we need safer programming languages. Then we moved to the higher abstraction level, Java, Swift, JavaScript, what else not. And yeah, programming become kind of more effective. And we don't need to be afraid anymore from pointers and what else not. But now we are afraid from AI, so it's just silly, but whatever. Okay, it's readable, but I will not say I like how it looks like. So we will need more padding here. Let's say horizontal. It doesn't look good. Horizontal, maybe just general padding. Okay, my dog will come to say hi to everyone. No, ciao. We are already back from morning walk, and he's kind of was sleeping on the second floor, and now come to me. Palikste, jebkāp zemē. Okay. Seems that he will stay for a little bit. I don't know. I think development tools just evolving. We are getting kind of better tools. I don't know, years ago we were using, yeah, he's cute. So I do not see big problem in AI taking your jobs or something. That development tools just evolving. We were using kind of assembler on beginning, not I, but generally. Then we kind of moved to the higher abstraction level, C, and so on. And then, yeah, everyone was afraid, okay, that's not safe. There is pointers which are not safe. A robotic voice. Let me see. Oh, probably that is just my or your connection. I'm hearing you twice. Really? Let me see. Viens. Kind of should... Let me see if I will switch headphones. Let me see if this will help. Okay, so sound, external audio. Loop deck still should work. For some reason, music stopped because I removed headphones probably. Let's see if I can start playing it again. Yeah, music is back. And let me listen myself. So, on my side, it kind of sounds okay-ish. I don't know. The headphones still the same. Yeah, I don't know. Easy? No way. Okay, he's going. Okay, it should be fine. I do not hear echo. Probably that's something with streaming. I hope it will fix itself. I hope it will fix itself anytime soon. When I changed the scene, it happened. Oh, interesting. But do you still hear that? Okay. Because in audio sources, yeah, I changed scenes. That's yes. Więc DV. 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's move back to this scene. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. It looks it should be the same audio source and everything, but whatever. Still hear the difference. Yeah, it should be correct. No, it's okay. Huh. Okay, whatever. Let's stick then with this scene and hopefully it will somehow fix itself for upcoming streams. No, it's okay. Good. Still saving up for MacBook M1. Interesting. I started with Hackintosh. That was kind of working fine. I heard the difference to earlier. Okay. So, what I was talking? Yeah, my point was about fear. My thinking about fear of AI. So yeah, years ago, even before when I started programming, many years ago, we used assembler and what else? Not perforated cards to program. Then we moved to the higher level of programming languages, C, for example. I learned C. I started to program in C, and yeah, there was kind of pointers, memory allocation, and so on. All of that was kind of assumed that, oh, this is kind of not safe and not effective. We need more higher level, kind of more effective programming languages. Then we moved to Java, JavaScript, Swift, you name it. So programmers didn't become much more effective because we need more programming power now to build about the same apps. But programming definitely become easier to learn and safer because, yeah, I don't know, you don't have those scary pointers and memory allocation. And AI is just, I don't know, next level, next tool in programming toolset. And you always can go back to do programming in C and, I don't know, be, closer to the metal and so on. Pick your tools. Or be more effective and use AI and other tools. Do you use Copilot? So that's already AI. I'm using Copilot because why not? It helps to be more effective and faster. And that's it. Yeah, I started freelancing more seriously on MacBook Air as well, yeah. Hey, Stefan, hello. So, where I am. Here we are. Okay, it's a little bit more readable already. training description, time, that could be something like total time, let's say. I'm not sure we need uppercase it, maybe. Whatever, probably it looks fine. So, and in this list, we will show those training cards. I do video editing. Application process from agencies are draining me. If you are doing video editing for agencies, that's kind of cool, that you don't need to kind of hustle to get jobs if agencies are kind of sending jobs to you. If you still need to hustle, then probably it's kind of better to work directly with content creators. And yeah, working directly with content creators, you can probably earn more and so on. Just try to send, kind of cold emails and so on. So here what I will do, if I will do kind of video editing and so on, I will kind of take a look basically what type of content the content creators create. I will ask for example, do you need to make shorts, for example, because shorts, it's kind of, they are working, they are relatively easy to make and fast, and you can make them from live streams or long form videos and so on and so on. Yes, there are kind of apps which are doing that, but I don't know, they are not working great. Yeah, probably that's something I will try to do. Because editing longer videos, that's always kind of time consuming, and you can't really charge shitload of money. But those shorts, I will try to go into the kind of short editing. Okay, so here I would like to have this ventilate stuff. How will I do that? I need ventilate, and I need, basically we have two cycles, ventilation and holding. Do we have something like mask? No. Snorkel? No. I don't know. Hold. Nothing will be for hold. Hold hands. Oh, actually this brake signal looks kind of okay-ish. Something else? Hey, chugging coffee. Cheers. I can give you even more advanced RAM. You can do like that. If you are kind of hanging out, for example, on streams or somewhere, for example, you can spot, for example, streamer, you see like streamer like I just doing this stream. You can spot, for example, some more, take a look if the streamer are making shorts from his streams. If not, that probably is opportunity for you. You can spot some kind of points in the live stream or in the video, which could be short. You can just make quick edit for that kind of moment and send it to that streamer. Basically call the email, say, hey, I'm Shram, so I made this short form video from your stream. Do you like it? I would like to kind of charge X amount of money for clips like that. If you are interested, I can do that for your streams or for your videos and what else not. And basically make that like a service. Do your math, how much would you like to charge for that? Then kind of come up with how many of those you will do, how much you would need to make them in a month to get to your goal to buy that MacBook Air in a few months, and just start working like that, you know. And of course, you will get kind of ghosted. You will get kind of rejection. Many of them will say no thanks and so on. But if price will be right, you will get yes as well. And then you will just look, if you see that you have too much work, you are getting too much kind of yes in answer, then you raise the price, you know, and charge more. Basically, then you will kind of get more money doing less work. Part of your customers will say, okay, it's getting too expensive, I don't need that anymore, so fine. You're just kind of, you're raising prices, you are still getting about the same amount of money, and you have more space to get more customers, and then just kind of grow that like a service. That's it. And all that you need to kind of find potential customers and be proactive like that. But then when you start to kind of earn more money, you can hire someone, let's say virtual assistant or someone who don't know how to edit, but who can kind of go to those streams and find those moments which could be kind of clipped. And moments that could be kind of clipped and shorts could be made of is, for example, this moment when I'm kind of explaining some idea to you, or before when I was talking about those kind of programming languages and AI kind of taking your jobs. Because I don't have time to do that, and I will leave that as it is in the stream. But if someone will come, say, oh, I have all those kind of clips here, are you interested? I don't know, if price is right. I'm not saying I need that, but if price is right and those clips looks decently, well, I don't know, why not? I think you will get many yes. And yeah, there is a big part of that hustling to find those customers and find those parts in the clips which could be kind of clipped out and so on. But you are getting all the money. You don't need to get whatever agency is giving you. Here you have business idea. Hey, hello. I will not read your nickname, but hello. I'm doing well. Thank you. Okay, system name. We will have two different signals here. Not signals, but icons. And how could we detect which one to use? I guess that we need to feed somehow. That will be something like training cycle. Training. Do we have something like cycle? Phase maybe? What do we have? Training. Name, description. Yeah. Exercises. We have. Okay, we have. Oh, so we need. How do I read current phase? I'm definitely reading it. Current exercise cycle. Okay. Oh, that's exercise manager training phase. Ah, okay, I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably I need to kind of change that somehow. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to be back on streaming as well, but probably I will be off. Not probably, definitely I will not stream tomorrow and after tomorrow, but I will try my best to be back on Friday, and definitely I will be back on Monday with stream. Yeah, how I will feed it? That's not cool. I don't really want to send over that exercise manager, inject in this view. That just doesn't make much sense. Not really. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. No, but probably we have it inside the exercise. Training. Oh. Wrong file to change. Training exercises. Do we have? Come on, we have exercise in training. Exercises, yes. Can't I read it? Why? Oh. Whatever. No, that will not work like that. Okay, let's just add some whatever. Let's say just exercise. No, apnea. Let's name it apnea. And that will be string here. Let's, for now, let's do like that, just to make this card working. Static. Now state. Oh, actually, where I set those? Where did I set those? Phases, training phase. Oh, here I have actually those already, like a static kind of things. Let's change it. Training cycle will be training phase, and then we can go like that up now. And here we will do, let's say, like system name, training cycle is okay, it's ventilate. Okay. Whew. Okay, so that will work like that will work like that. We will need to set those, but okay, I will leave that for later. Another coffee. What's the source on my music? That is Epidemic Sounds. That's music service, basically. I have many kind of playlists here. Why do I use it? Not that there is the best music in the world or something, but this music I'm basically paying for service, and then I can use this music in my videos, live streams, what else not, without worrying about getting into problems with it. Twitch will mute music in the VOD because they're dumb. But in YouTube recording, for example, you can listen full audio, me talking, music and so on. So, and I don't have any problems with that. So probably I should throw here, you know what, probably I should throw here just archives exercises. That will be something like var. Oh, actually no. I need to throw here just one exercise from exercises. Yeah, actually, yes. Something like that. And I'm not sure this will work, but let's try. No. Okay, probably for preview that could work. Yeah. Actually, we will need to do like that. And then we can go to the exercise. Training phase. Actually, I will leave it like here, and I will just add exercise here. We will do that here for previews, and then when we will use this card, we will need to kind of assign exercise to this variable. That will work. Come on, show me preview, please. Why it looks so strange? Should it look like that? Let's see. Now it's kind of more round. It's stretched frame. It's 50-50, so it should be square. Let's add padding here as well, actually. It's kind of okay, that H doesn't look well anyways. Let's change this thing here as well. So here is AI taking my job right here. GitHub Copilot. Come on. Okay, it doesn't look smoothly, but it doesn't work smoothly in the Xcode. But it's trying. Oops. So probably we can use longer description here, but whatever. I will add that. And here we will have... Yeah, I don't like that logo anymore. That H for hold. It's kind of... especially because we are using kind of up now. Maybe something like timer, time, clock, something. We have water, some kind of water. Water waves. Basically, this is kind of, you're going on under the water. That kind of works because apnea is when you're kind of diving. I don't know how good it's explaining. You're using standard navigation in project view. Yes, I do. Because that, whatever was name, I already forgot the naming for that advanced navigation stack is from iOS 16 only. And this specific project is, I guess, iOS 15. Yeah, it is still iOS 15. And, you know, just to get that navigation stack, that doesn't make much sense to drop iOS 15. I should drop iOS 15 someday soon, but I just didn't implement anything specific for iOS 16 yet. Okay, where I was. So, waves, maybe. And I don't know, navigation stack is quite simple. This is up with that tab bar, and you can't go really deep in navigation stack from the tab bar, so it's fine. It's working just fine. Wave. Yeah, I need to find something. What's new? Oh, interesting. You can go and see new. Oh, skateboard, cool. Oh, nice. Surfboard. Oh, Swift data, interesting. Didn't know we have something like that. Yeah, but I need something for maybe timer. Washer. So many SF symbols. Interesting. MacBook generation 1, MacBook generation 2. Cool. Oh, mask. Vision Pro. Actually, I could use that Vision Pro. Oh, probably that is just starting from iOS 17 or something. Yeah, I don't know. if that will work with all the iOS versions. Yeah, it's definitely somehow broken. If we will is that frame? Oh. Resizable, probably we need that scale to fit thing. Okay. Yeah, much better now. I'm still beginner. Do I need to dive into coordinator? Coordinator pattern is kind of cool, but I didn't use it in any production project so far, so I don't know. It's cool, and coordinator was working great with MVC, model view controller, and I had it in one test project that I built for one job application, but I didn't use it in any production project, and I didn't save it in any production project that I was working on. So I will say so. It's probably cool to know what it is and how it works, but I will not spend kind of too much time on those coordinators without real need for that. And real need, I mean, for example, it's cool that you can say that in job interview, for example, that you know what are coordinators and generally how they works. But if you will really need to use it in some specific project, when you will get job, then, you know, they probably will have their own kind of twist, their own kind of something like on those coordinators, their own take, you know. I hope that Apple will not mind that I'm using Vision Pro here, because I said nothing to them that they are using Vision, my app icon for Vision Pro, so I think we should be fine. But I'm not sure it will work. I'm not sure it will work on kind of older versions of iOS. Let's see. I'm kind of curious how that works. Let me check. SF symbols. iOS 15. I'm not sure how that works, but I assume that SF symbols basically are somehow tied to the iOS version. It should be so. I'm just curious where can I see that? So there is I button. Oh, this symbol may be used to refer to Apple Vision Pro only. So they will not like if I will use it for something else. Okay, that's not cool. But how can I see which iOS version it is? Yeah, I'm not sure if there are kind of any limitations. Okay, in iOS 12 you can't, that's fine. whatever. So it's this will not work anyways. Apple will say me to remove it as soon as they will find that we will have it. This is for Apple Vision Pro as well. Okay, let's see something else for time. Vlad, no sound. There should be sound. There should be sound. At least we have it on YouTube, that's for sure. Okay, let's go with something for time. Yeah, that's shitty by Apple, right? Because I said nothing that they started to use mask like that. Okay, I could just create very similar mask, but my own, and they can say nothing, but whatever. I will go with something like timer. You can see iOS UI built-in. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was looking for something like that. Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, all right, thank you. Yes. So, iOS 13, iOS 15. Okay, great. Hey, Anchi, good morning. Labrit. On X, sound was broken. Yeah. Sorry about that, but probably X is not the best for live streaming. I just kind of started to stream just for fun as well, because why not? Okay, we will go with timer then here, because Apple will definitely not like that I'm using Vision Pro icon here. Let's go with timer. So okay, and here we will have, something like that again. If we are ventilate, then it will be how it is breathe for something. Translate alpha. Yeah, breathe for, and here we will have time. Something like here, exercise. We should have. Come on, what do we have here? English will be new programming language. This maybe sounds so. If you heard that someone is saying that programming will be dead and English will be new programming language, it probably sounds scary if you was working as a programmer all the time. But if you was working in product management before, or if you was, I don't know, some kind of team lead who receiving requirements from product managers, you will know that, I don't know, for example, sales, business sales, support, and so on, they even can't agree between each other what exactly they don't want, what exactly they want to have developed, and they definitely can't put that in words in plain English. So yeah, maybe programmers will not use Swift and they will use English, maybe, but still someone should do that part of the job. As an indie developer, do you think it's important to draw mockups, flowcharts, plans, architecture? No, I don't think so, because as an indie developer, you're usually working on relatively small projects. If you are starting to working on application, you have to have some small part of application kind of in your mind or somewhere in, I don't know, let's say customer requirements. You know, you should focus on small problem to solve, right? And for smart problem to solve, you don't need very challenging flowchart and so on and so on. So with SwiftUI, prototyping is quite fast. You can jump directly to the Xcode, make your minimum viable product, very base, doing that one thing that you have in mind, that one problem that you would like to solve, and then you can build up from there. I'm kind of mixing that. Sometimes I'm doing some sketching in notepads for sure, just to kind of have more clear idea in mind. Sometimes when I don't see how I would like to see that view, then I'm going from sketching to Figma and then to the Xcode. But quite often I'm just jumping straight to the Xcode and building whatever I would like to build. Oh, sun is just killing me. We should have some kind of time. We have time. Why don't you give me time here? Okay, here is time. But we will need to convert that to something. Okay. Can you recommend something how to deal with preview when I'm passing manager's class in the dependency and injector and so on? Often I just make some static variable for preview. Like here, for example, I just created that exercise thing. Also for, do I have in other projects? Let me see. File, open recent. Habits app, for example. In habits application, I'm using core data. And sure, you can read core data variables in the previews and so on, but that's not very practical. Let's see if I will find that quickly. Probably this one. No. To settings, utilities, maybe. No, habit. Could be cool if I can. Oh, here it is, core data. So, probably I have something static. Will I find it? If I find it, I can show you. Oh, here it is. Probably. No. Yeah, I can't find it quickly. Somewhere I definitely have something statistic. Store description. So this is kind of real container, and this is container in memory. And here we, what's that? Static, oh, here it is, some static preview. So basically, whatever. Basically, I'm usually just creating some static kind of class to read it in previews. I guess in trainings I did that as well in my freediving application. Training end screen. Can I show you other example? Kind of easier to follow. Real training history. Not exercise. Training end screen, no. Models. So that's training model. Training card view. It could be cool if I remember where I put things in the project. Here? No, that's notifications. Should be somewhere here. Training info, history, guidance, no. Oh, actually, I just used it in other preview, right? Training info view. Oh, here it is, training program manager test training. That's just, here I have, yeah, here it is, test training. So basically I'm just setting some test data. You can do basically the same for core data as well. To do not read, basically just create some static kind of hard-coded data to read, which is using basically the same, for example, training object, and then you're just creating kind of static memory somewhere in your constants, and you can just read it and use it for previews. That's it basically. That's about principle. How to implement that? There are many different ways, but basically you just create some static variables and use them in previews. So probably we will need to format this to something readable, because this will be just long double digit, and I have some kind of time converter class. Oops. That gap is smaller than I assumed. Sorry, I will be back. Give me a second. Let's say this will be coffee break. Okay, I'm back, and audio also should be back. So why don't we have preview here? What's going on? Show me the preview. Okay, whatever. So, oh, this is not showing it as well. Okay, let's try to build the project. Sometimes that helps. Previews are kind of, usually they work, but sometimes not. Okay, so project is built and running. So what's going on with previews? Can we get them now? Maybe. Well, okay, whatever. So in this list, I would like to have something. Coffee everywhere. What's going on? Can we get previews back, please? Let's try to restart everything. Xcode. Okay, fetching packages. Good morning, Fletcher. What's your outlook for iOS development? Oh, if you are looking forward to learn iOS development, I don't see why would you learn JavaScript first. That's totally different programming language. You're not developing mobile applications with, technically you can, React Native, all that stuff, but whatever. I just don't see why to learn JavaScript before Swift, let's say so. Data structures and algorithms, it kind of helps, sure, but also when you're just starting in iOS development, you don't really need kind of any deep understanding about those. Any understanding, I will say. You can start, you can basically, if your end goal is to build iOS applications, start with learning iOS development. And then you can pick up data structures and so on and so on. Especially if you're kind of self-taught, you know. So data structures, it doesn't hurt. Data structures and algorithms doesn't hurt, but you will need those the most when you're applying for jobs, if you're applying for jobs. But in day-to-day work as iOS developer, not too much. Okay, so here we will need formatting. And probably I'm using that formatting in this ring view. Yeah, this one. Timer, seconds to minutes and seconds. Yeah, that's what we need. Maybe there is some SwiftUI class for that as well, but I have my own kind of converter that will work. Okay, so we will put it. We'll put it here. And probably we need one more of those. And probably we will have error that it is not int. Yeah, we will need to change it to int. This will work. And same for here. Okay, that will work. Okay, basically that card is, I'll say, done. At least for now. Training card, we can commit this one. Okay, so yeah, I see, Fletcher, but those are two separate careers, you know, JavaScript developer or iOS developer. Just pick one, you know, and kind of move forward with that. If you are looking for kind of building your own apps or basically products, you can build them using JavaScript as well. So, I don't know, not mobile apps, but products in general. I don't know. Peter Levels, for example, he's making millions in a year using just PHP, you know. So that's not about programming language. That's more about kind of mindset and ideas. And Peter, that's let me find it for you. He's not Peter Levels, but he's Peter, I don't remember, but where's search? Search. This one? Maybe? Level Silo, he was. Level CEO. This guy, basically he's using PHP for most of the things that he's making and building, and he's making a few millions in a year from his own product. So, hey Victor, folks been missing 2 streams in 2 days. Yeah. So, yeah, he's making this nomad list. Oh, here is numbers. Nomad list, 30K in a month, remote, okay, 41K, interior, 49, 70K in a month. Basically, that's the amount of money that he's making. So, crazy. And that is all basically PHP. Yeah, this circle, yeah, that is Copilot. Yeah. So then it's not programming language. It's yeah. You don't need to learn Swift and iOS development to make money from your own products. This is PHP and making tens of thousands of dollars in a single month. Basically, he's making something around 2 to 3 millions in a year from PHP, and as one-man team. He don't have a team, anything. Yeah, he's just hiring someone to help with stuff periodically, but generally he's one-man team. Did you start with Swift? Yes. No, I started with Objective-C, but that was before Swift. But generally, yes. Swift was basically next. Okay, where I am. Training info view. Here, so here we need for exercises in training, we should show those cards. I have no idea anymore how you make for loop. That's how bad programmer I am. I already forgot how do you feed for something like for exercise in training exercises, something like that. Will that work? Probably no. Probably I have errors here. Okay, how do you feed data to the list? So list, okay, you're doing list and then for each, sure. So GitHub Copilot is kind of cool, but hey, John, how is Tokyo? How are you doing? Coming back to Twitch. I didn't leave it forever. I just kind of, my streaming schedule is just horribly bad. Rainy today. Oh, we have amazing weather here. -1 and -1 Celsius and sunny. Meanwhile, we agreed with two of my friends that we will try to go in 2 years to Tokyo. We'll see how that will go. Okay, what's wrong here? So list for each training exercises. Yes, exercise in. It kind of should work in theory. I am going with revenue cut for multiple reasons. Reason 1, less hassle for implementation. It's not very hard, but as soon as you're going into receipt validation, then custom implementation is kind of tricky. That's one thing. Another thing, experiments and paywalls. Revenue cut offers to you to kind of experiment with different revenue cat offers. So revenue cat has functionality to experiment with different offers. Basically, you create multiple offers. So for example, in one offer you have monthly, weekly, and yearly subscription. In another option, you have, let's say, just monthly and yearly subscription, and you can test them against each other to see which works better. Also, you can make different paywalls and run experiments, and you have analytics on revenue cut side and all that stuff. Sure, you can do all of that manually. Question is, do you like to spend time on that? So I don't think it doesn't make sense to do that. Tokyo, Japan sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, exactly. It is. And yeah, I'm not paid or sponsored or anything, but let me show you quickly. I'm getting nothing from that revenue cut, but let me show you, for example, experiments. So you can go and create experiment, and for example, I'm running 2 offers, and I have, here is control group, here is treatment. You can see that I have 300% increase in sales, but that's kind of tricky because one offer has trial in it, another offer don't have it. But I'm kind of running, I'm testing to see basically which works better if I can offer, for example, if I create offer without trial, which will work better, because yeah, on trial you will get kind of more customers for sure, and without trial you will get kind of less initial conversions. But as you make with those who are on trial, not everyone will kind of finish it. So here it's kind of interesting. Here we see that 30% less decides to become customer, but this one, 31 is trial, 22 is those who already basically paid immediately for subscription. And then you can take a look on revenue from the customer. So this one with trial currently is $20, without trial $300. Sure, trial is still ongoing. You will see kind of clear picture down the road. Currently it's not clear yet which is winner, but you can play with data like that. It's very helpful. So it opens plenty of possibilities. And also you can create paywalls in Revenue Cat as well. Sure, you can make paywall on your own. Let me see. Paywalls. Here, for example, we have paywall. This one currently is used in the application, and I can change paywall here in this kind of web builder, and that is native SwiftUI paywall at the end in the app on the app side, but you can change it here. For example, I can change whatever text here. I can change offers which are included. Here I have packages, for example, I'm showing which offer exactly is included. If I would like to add, I don't know, remove monthly option and add one-time purchase, I can do that here. And you can test those paywalls against each other as well. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. And sure, you need real customers, you need kind of downloads first to have kind of sense to play around with that. So if you're starting, when you're launching your application in the market, maybe it's not so important to have it, but I will say that it is also because you have to test prices anyways, because you don't know how much customers are willing to pay for your product. So many reasons. Offer trials or not. Yeah, exactly. You can test so many kind of things. Also, one-time purchase. Do you want to have those one-time purchases and how that impact your sales and so on and so on? So very interesting tool to play around. Hi, Tvenko. Thanks, I'm doing great. Okay, so what is wrong here? Referencing init. What exercise should be identifiable? Yeah, no, I've written up, now starts the hard part. Exactly. Yeah. getting customers, monetization, everything, that's not easy. Oh, thank you, Ersonovich. Thank you for watching my videos and following me on Instagram. Yeah, but John, that's good that you know that programming was the easy part. There are so many indie developers who are kind of naive, making some passion projects because they're passionate about creating them because of some, I don't know, fancy technology or something. And after that, they're kind of surprised that, oh, it's impossible to make money on the App Store and so on and so on. So at least you getting into that with open eyes, you know what to expect. And that is already half of the win, because you are prepared for this fight or challenge, name as you want it. Okay, this should be identifiable. Will that fix if I will just change it to identifiable? Because this is identifiable, but I need exercises identifiable as well. Then I probably will need ID for them. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Is it fine? Yeah, I will need ID. Yeah, I will need ID. And for ID, I will go with just this random automatically generated Will it work now? What you are working? Oh, I am implementing a small feature for the app. Basically, customers asked to be able, users asked, okay, it's running. Here we will have it. Customers asked to have option to see the full kind of training program in the app, and I am working on implementation now. That's for that freediving application. Basically, building. Hey, Sedman. Come on. Those build times. Oh, actually, soonish I need to switch to the freelancing, but probably we will manage to finish this task, we'll see. Window next to the simulator is the Rocket Sim app, this one. And it's quite nice because you can record, for example, GIF, M4, make screenshots. You can also kind of, I don't know, compare designs. You can do different default. For example, have access to the user defaults, delete them, change them. What else? Not, I don't know, many different things. You can do those. I don't know what else. Grayscale, for example, switch to grayscale. Why it doesn't make difference? I don't know. I suppose it should switch to grayscale. Whatever. But whatever. Basically, yeah, that's kind of helper tool for simulator. Yeah, it's good. It's a great tool. I like it. It's paid something like $20-30 in a year. It's kind of no-brainer. So what I implemented here, when I'm opening exercise, we will have info button, and that info button will open. Oh, it actually works. It looks ugly, but it works. So basically we have training name, description, summary of the training. So we have 16 cycles, so long time, and here is the list of the exercises in the training. So, ta-da! It works. We just need to fine-tune it visually, but first version, ugly but working version, as I like to make those ugly but working, it works. And yeah, this could be, yeah, just need to fancy it up, exactly. Yeah, we can make it bigger, sure. So I'm kind of happy that we managed to make it working. Nice. Yeah, I also believe in that, John, exactly. Just get it working, then basically business logic is on place. So from business perspective, we have exercise is now kind of structure is updated to kind of work, and basically all the, oh my god, it's probably a little bit too big. Everything is kind of working. Now we just need to make it look nicer. Actually, I will say that this card view, training card view, we probably should make this smaller. That looks nice already for an ugly version. Thank you. It is okay-ish, I think, but it doesn't fit with design of the rest of the app. I don't know. This card, for example, looks differently. I'm planning to change those cards as well, but anyways. But I think it should look something like this. And this feature is here, this one. Show information about training. That's basically what users are asking. I will implement this one. 40 votes, kind of high. Apple Watch training, that's kind of tricky. That is not a small feature, and I'm not sure if I'm building that. We'll see. Yeah, sure. Yeah, feel free. I will not stream tomorrow and after tomorrow, but I'm planning to jump on stream on Friday and next week again, probably Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll see. Ahoy, co-working streams, yeah. We have it back for now. It's kind of tricky, you know, when I'm starting streaming again, then my YouTube video publishing kind of going down. It's, you know, time is not infinite. You basically have only so much time, and then yeah, that's the problem. Man. Okay, we have a little bit too much framing around, and probably we need all of that a little bit smaller. So 50 probably is too big. Let's go with something like 30 to 30. Yeah. And yeah, that, let's say making one long video that's kind of full work day of work, and then basically I have no time for anything else. Shorts are easier, depends. It can be 10 minutes, it can be hour, depends on content. But yeah. What theme do I use? That is Martin's soft theme. I think so. Teams, yeah, that's Martinsoft. Just search for Martinsoft and you will find it in GitHub. I kind of like it. Midnight looks too hard on eyes, but this is kind of more, how you name it? Forgot the English name for that. Basically not low key, but kind of not so bright. Oh yeah, Ancho, exactly. Pirate software is just killing now everywhere. But yeah, he was streaming on Twitch for a long time already, and he's he already was kind of popular streamer in the niche, but then with those shorts, his channel just blow up, Contracts, yeah, but I'm not looking for contracts. I will not say I'm bombarded, but I'm getting kind of requests to build something time to time, but I don't know how good or bad they are because I'm just not, I don't even look into the details because it's also time. So padding, we need here only horizontal. Not sure about padding here. Okay, let's try to rebuild it. Oh, that is just one-liner. App review request action. That is one line. Let me show you something like review. Oh, too many. Let me find it somewhere in home view probably. Let me see. That is just one-liner, and you don't need too much logic around it. Probably no, not here. Content view, home view, SwiftUI. Yeah. Where I have store kit, let's see. Basically, you need to implement store kit. You need to import store kit, and when you have store kit imported, then you can review request. Here it is. Jump to and this one line that will ask for request. So that's basically done. You need to import store kit, and then you need to show that session counter. So I'm basically looking if user has more than 3 sessions done, and if currents, basically you need to understand in which screen you are, and then you just show this request for review. And you don't need too much logic here. Basically, okay, here is all the code, whatever, just in case you need something else from it. But basically I'm looking if user already has 3 sessions or more, and then I'm asking to show this request, review request. And Apple will not show this request for each specific user more than 3 times in a year. So you can be pretty loose with that. Do not care too much if you have it basically in almost every, basically in one screen, and forever, basically ask for the review forever. Sure, you can add something like version number. For example, you can say version and see if user already if you already showed the review for this specific version number, then you show only when this version number is increased and stuff like that, you know, whatever. But basically, that's easy. Morgan Freeman is asking, can I speak Russian? So, no, not much. Mostly I'm using Russian if someone in comments asking me if I can read or speak Russian. Да, я могу говорить по-русски. That's it. But in day-to-day life, no. Yeah, sometimes I'm watching some Russian propaganda just to see what they are kind of showing, or something else, you know. But that's it. Any throws on state private var versus state var, but isn't that the same? You just with private, you just saying that it is private var to do not forget. I may be wrong, and that's maybe a rookie mistake, but I think that this adding private changes nothing, because that state var, it is local in that one class only. I don't know. I may be wrong. Hey, Mantas. Labas rytas. Oh, I remember where I was using Russian as well. Back in the days when I was head of product for Baltic countries, and basically that's Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania. When I went to the Lithuania, then older guys in my age or older, they was better with Russian than with English, so we often used Russian to speak. But in Estonia, that always was English. That's it. Private just makes sure that your view doesn't force any other view reaching it to supply vars you don't want to supply it by force. Yeah, I kind of understand that private, that basically you're not sharing in between classes, but I was just thinking that state variables, if you have state variable, then they are private by default. That was my kind of thinking. I'm not sure. Let me see. State value. Create state property. SwiftUI calls it for you and provide initial value. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anywhere mentioned that is this private. Basically, I was thinking, if you are just asking me on spot, my answer would be that state variables are private by default, but I may be completely wrong. And yeah, sure, you can always use private for variables for additional safety to do not allow other, to set it from other kind of classes outside the class. I don't know. State, okay, now I'm interested. State private versus state. Let's Google that. Let's Google that. Okay. SwiftUI, state private versus state. Okay, let's take a look in this one. Apple recommends you to mark as private to enforce local nature of state properties. But it isn't required. But it seems like smart practice. So here you have the answer. So Apple recommends to mark them as private. I don't understand Russian. I want to learn English more than Russian. English as well. Yeah, absolutely, Montes. Yeah, younger generation. I am old as fuck. I will be 54. I'm 40. Shit. I'm 47 or 48. I'm not sure. For real, I'm not joking. I'm 47 or 48, but whatever. Let's assume 48. So I know Russian because I was born in USSR, and then everyone was forced to learn Russian. But sure, younger generations don't speak Russian anymore in Baltic countries. So here we have answer. Private is recommended by Apple, and basically state variables are for local usage only anyways. So private, just make sure that he's coming. Who's coming? Paul? Paul is great. I met him in Riga, actually in Jurmala, in one conference. Okay, where I am. I sidetracked a lot. While debugging, troubleshooting bugs, how often do you use ChatGPT versus forums? I still Google. For example, right now I just Googled this, right? And if I would ask ChatGPT, I don't know what is. Can we Google exactly the same question? Yeah, it's kind of also a decent answer. Yeah, but I was wrongly assumed that state private were. I never kind of tried to access it from other structures, but I was kind of wrongly assumed that state are private by default. So definitely no. That was my kind of mistake. Hi, hey, Mechanical Eyes, hello. I Google still, yeah, I do as well. Let me say so. I will say that ChatGPT is not bad at all. For example, you can ask for more specific, deeper questions and so on, kind of like that. And you can throw some errors to it. You can ask kind of more specific questions for which you can find answers. But yeah, those answers also can be totally wrong, but provided with high confidence, and it's kind of tricky. You can't trust ChatGPT, but you kind of can trust to, I don't know, if I see something in Hacking with Swift from Paul Hudson's, I just know that it is how it is, that is true, right? If I read the same answer here, probably that is correct answer, but maybe ChatGPT just made it up and that is BS, you know? So I trust trusted search results more. Month is going often in Latvia. Yeah, we have nice beaches in Latvia, and yeah, I see plenty of cars from Lithuania on the beach side of Latvia in summers. Okay, we need new playlist. Why can't Apple just launch Xcode for Windows or Linux? Sure. I like those. You know, as programmer, I really like that just add one more screen in this application. Just add this application, just launch application on another platform. That just is, yeah. How do you manage to get Figma files to your projects? Figma files to my projects? Why I need Figma files in my projects? I don't do that. I just looking in Figma design and then code that in SwiftUI. When doing a code review, how to keep balance between being too strict when you know you're right and being nice and polite? Or it should be no balance and you need to be strict. I'm lucky to do not do code reviews. Currently I'm working in a team. Basically, I would say we both kind of senior developers, but that another guy working in that project for years more, and he's team lead for iOS, and I do not do any code reviews. I just sending my pull requests, and I'm happy with that. I think when you do code reviews, that's always subjective, and you have to understand to whom you are providing feedback and what kind of situation it is. If you're already kind of repeating the same stuff, I don't know, for third time already to some junior, or that is some senior developer who just made mistake because was drunk or tired or what else not. So I think context make big difference. So that's like if someone asking you for advice in something, you need context. Oh, that's very good answer. No, good Nick. Exactly. It's about kind of building teams and a relationship in the team, not so much about strict reviews and kind of strict code syntax and a clearness of code, everything else. Sure, code should not be some jumpster or what else not, but giving feedback, yeah. Exactly, yeah, that code will be legacy anyways in a few years. But the team can work for a long period of time together. And being team lead and what else not, that's always about human management, not so much about code reviews. I think that probably is kind of hard part for most or many or all of the programmers who are getting into the management roles to understand that basically you are kind of human manager now, not just kind of programmer. Okay, I actually have to switch to the freelancing work. We got our ugly but working version working. I will need to make it look a little bit nicer, but I feel good to commit it now. Let's commit the changes. Stage all, probably. Let's do quick review. Do I have something dump here? Probably no, it looks fine. Everything looks fine. Oops, stage all and commit all and push all. Okay. Okay, that is done. Unwrap. Here unwrap. Where unwrap? As an engineer, I tend to care about the code, but overall the longer time scale will build teams and relationships. Yes. Unless you're doing code reviews for something like that Linux kernel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good point. Yeah, good point. Yeah, Bruce, I missed where you asked about, was that in last commit, unwrap? Yeah, sometimes unwraps are fine. Because, yeah, you can do all the guard else kind of safe unwrapping, but sometimes you want your app to crash. Because I don't know if that kind of some data, I don't know if you just have some hard-coded string which you kind of writing here, okay, it should not be optional, but I don't know, whatever. Basically, you can find reasons where to do and wrap, force unwrap, I mean. Devs can go, code stays. Yeah, I think we are kind of talking about kind of opposite spectrums of that, you know. Basically, there was kind of question, should I have kind of be very strict about code reviews? And another kind of reminder that we are kind of building team and would like to have nice relationships in the team. And that's not, and that doesn't mean that you would like to be nice. That doesn't mean that you have to approve all the code reviews, even if there is bullshit in that pull request. Of course not. You just have to be nice and still be a human being. That's basically what I said. It depends on content. How did you integrate Copilot and Xcode? I have a video about that. That video probably is already outdated, but I have a video about that. But basically you will find... where is my channel? If you will go on my channel and you will search for Copilot, probably you will find something. Here it is. Oh, it is a year ago, so it's definitely outdated, but anyways, there should be a link to the Copilot in that video. Check out that. Okay. Can build both quite successfully. Yeah. Code review is shitty thing always. Yeah, I think this is good take from John. Basically, you can build. You have to have some structures. If you are asking for to stick with some code style, then you have to have code style guide, you know, for reference and so on. Basically, if you set structures and guidance in place, then you can ask to follow them. If someone kind of sending pull request and that is not, and that does not fit your expectations, then you should think how you communicate your expectations. Are you always kind of saying, oh, your code is dumb because I don't like it, or you will send some guidance document and you will say, oh, here is our standard for code, please follow that, and so on and so on. Also, you can just implement SwiftLint, for example, and kind of force that standard on compiler level, right? You can limit whatever you like also by just, for example, length of the class and so on and so on. So plenty of different things. Okay, this thing is kind of working. What do we do next? Probably skipping to the freelance project. Switching to the freelance project. Come on. Why I can't chat here? Yeah, interesting one. Why can't you chat here? I see your message. Okay, I will close stream on YouTube now and on X, aka Twitter. Oh, we have one person watching on Twitter, and I will stay for co-working stream for a little bit longer on Twitch and Kik. So I will continue to work on the application on Friday. So that will be Friday morning stream. And tomorrow at night, I don't know, probably no. Probably no. So by YouTube, let's like on the YouTube video. You have the like button. Twitch don't have like button, but YouTube has. And I will stay on Kik and Twitch for a little bit more, for a little